Let's look at Chapter 15, Lesson 3, Extension. Use a ruler to fill in the floor plan according to these requirements. There are sections for meat, vegetables, fruits, cereal, bread, and drinks. The perimeter of the fruit section is about 46 feet. The section for vegetables has more area than the section for cereal. The bread section has the smallest area and perimeter. The area of the meat section is almost 120 square feet. The perimeter of the drinks section is less than the perimeter of the meat section. Let's start with the first clue that the perimeter of the fruit section is about 46 feet. You need to use the information down here in order to add up to 46 feet. I know that if I had 8 feet plus 8 feet for the top and the bottom, that would be 16 feet. 46 minus 16 feet would be 20 feet, so each side would have to be 10 feet. So looking at that, I could cut this and say that this is going to be the fruit section because it's 8, 8, 10, and 10. The next clue says the section for the vegetables has more area than the section for the cereal. That doesn't tell me too much right now. The bread section has the smallest area and perimeter, which means nothing can be smaller than the bread. The area that the meat section is almost 120 square feet. In order to get 120 square feet in area, you would need to multiply 12 times 10 because area is when you multiply. That's going to equal 120. The only way you can get 10 on a side and 12 is if you took it out of the middle section, and you could have a 10 by 12, and that would be the meat section. Looking back at the clues, you know that you've taken care of the perimeter, and you know that you've taken care of the meat section area. The perimeter of the drink section is less than the perimeter of the meat section. The perimeter of the meat section is 10 plus 10 plus 12 plus 12. That's 20 plus 24, and that's going to be 44 for the perimeter. So I know that my drink section has to be less than 44 in perimeter. I can use this area over here and have an 8 and 8, that's 16. And then I could do 8 plus 8 in order to be 16 again. And then that would make the drink section have a perimeter of 32 instead of 44. I could then make the cereal go in between, and I know that it would be 8 on the sides and 12 on the outside. That means that the perimeter would be 24 plus 16, which equals 40. And I also know that 12 times 8 is going to equal 96 for the area. Now I have to make sure that the veggie has a bigger area than the cereal. And I know that it would be 10, and then it's going to be 30 minus 12 in order to get the rest of that, which equals 18 on the side. I know that 10 times 18 would give an area of 180 for the veggies, which is clearly bigger than 96 of the cereal. Using this setup, you also have other areas to put different items. Remember though that this is not the only way to do this.